All right. Hey everybody, how you doing there? It is Hot Wheels and Dork. We got a couple here, and I'm wondering if just from right here you can tell which is actually the oldest. Because I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the this card is in really bad shape. So, but and it's a really cool car, really cool car. But actually, guess what? This one is the oldest, and the card's in actually really pretty good shape. Few little tatters and tears right down here. Very cool little roadster here. I think, what is this called? It says track track. But this is from 1999, the 1999 first editions, and actually this one it's 20 years old, sitting in the car here. As a matter of fact, it says it was copywritten 1998 on the back of the card, and I don't know if you can quite make that out there. But this car has been in its pack for at least 20 years, maybe even a little bit longer. So this one is actually from my personal collection. This is, and again, I liked it. I don't really remember buying this, but I know I like the car now, so I obviously liked it then. And it was a first edition. So if it was a first edition way back then, I grabbed them up. I picked them up. And this is 20 years ago. I was in my 30s then, and just really grabbing everything up again. And so this one is cool. I like it. It's pretty cool little roadster looking deal, and looks like it would be, man, if this was a real car, it'd probably be a whole heck of a lot of fun. Now, so there's not much more of a story to this one than that. That's just what it is. So, but this one, actually, look how terrible this card is. I just bought this the other day. My wife and I were out, and we were, doing a little grocery shopping, and they had a little aisle of carts and carts. Oh, I'll go back on this one. This one actually still has the non-existent KB toy receipt or price tag on it there as well. $1.29. They were never a $1.29. But at any rate, this one I really like, and this is actually the one we're going to open today. Now, as it turns out, this was buried in one of those little container things that they just throw a bunch of cars in, and it was actually on an end cap at the grocery store aisle, and I was digging through them and actually pulled this one up. This one, as a matter of fact, it has managed to live its life getting beat up in the store. This is actually from, as it turns out, the 2016 year, and this was copywritten 2015. And I don't know if you can make that out back here on the card, but I'll hold that up for you real quick there. This is actually from 2015. This is at least a 4 or 5 year old car that managed to live its life not getting sold for all these years in the store. And someone just kept moving it from bin to bin to bin. The card top got ripped off, and it has been living its life just getting beat up and torn up in the store until I picked it up the other day when my wife and I were out. That actually kind of amazes me that so many people passed over this thing, handled it. I mean, it's kind of gross too when you think about how many hands this must have come in, and actually even the bottom, the fact that the car is still in here, because the bottom of this card is ripped up. You can see that. And so this is going to get popped and dropped. We're opening. This is going to get opened. I'll sign this card, but we're going to pop and actually go right in my hand. I like this. I like this a lot. This is really cool. A little convertible. Look at all the detail that's in that. Right in there. That is so cool. I love the color. And you guys know, over and over, I tell you about the blue cars. Just love the blue cars. And I like the Hot Wheel logo stuff, and I like the decals, and I like these new little red lines on the wheels here. Certainly not a red line car, but certainly a good roller. So this made it all over that store. Who knows where in that store it got moved to, picked up, pushed around. dropped. I mean, enough for this card to be an absolute mess. Already getting peeled back, and now it's finally open. And this is called I think it's Carbonic. It's really hard to read the title on that. It's kind of messed up there. It does say best for track on here. It was number 5 out of 10 of whatever this series was. But again, copyright 2015. And on the bottom of this, I don't have my glasses on. I hardly ever do, because I have to hold everything at arm's. Oh no, the car itself is copyright 2014. So this may very well be a 5-year-old car sitting in this pack for 5 years, because here we are, 2019. And I think that says Carbonic TM, copyright 2014 to Mattel, and no other manufacturer, makers, or attributions. So this must be just one of the designs done by Hot Wheel. But I really like this. This is actually a really cool little car. There is just a ton of detail on the inside, and I like even some detail on the back end there, and I don't know if you can quite see that in there. It's actually really pretty cool, and this might be a pretty good little, it's actually not a great roller. It doesn't zoom across the table with a light push like so many of the other cars did, but I really like the car. But I'm gonna go ahead, folks, this one's gonna be relatively short. There's just been so much going on in the studio here the last couple of days. And as a matter of fact, though, I will remind everybody that if you go back a couple of videos to Thursday last week, we talked about a car that we're going to be giving away. We need a few more comments on there. Tell us why you want the car that we're giving away. It's an extra, it's a new Camaro in a new pack, and Don and I are going to take a look at those, and we wanted to do that either yesterday or today. We just aren't going to get to it. Put a few more comments in there. Just so much going on. We've got, man, we have a brand new show that's streaming across 24/7 WPL, the other station that's in here as well. And you can actually find that on the YouTube channel. You go check that out. It's called What's in Your Loaf. So we got Hot Wheels and a Dork and What's in Your Loaf that are exclusive to the 24/7 WPL YouTube channel. Check them out. But Hot Wheels and a Dork, there we go. This is the one we've opened. I'll sign that. And remember also, subscribe, because every 100th subscriber, we're going to actually send you one of the cars we've opened on here, signed and dated. And somebody will get this poor little beaten up card, and I'll get it signed here. And again, this one's going back home to my personal collection. It's from 1999. It's a 20-year-old first edition, still in the pack. And we're gonna have fun with that. But thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes. This is a really short one, but just wanted to get at least one up this week. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow morning. Just been such a crazy busy week with all the stuff we got going on. Catch y'all later on. Thanks for tuning in to Hot Wheels and a Dork. You know who I am. And we'll catch you next time. Take care.